All right, jerks. Waldo here. Welcome to Waldo Vision on Clan ZDU. Also, what's up to all the guys and girls in Mega Mutiny? I'm gonna bust some quick replays. Real quick, I want to give you guys some props. Almost hitting 50 wins, pretty sweet. As I always say, we started late, and I just wanted to scroll through our log. I wish it was all green. Obviously, we all do, but you know, we had that huge win streak. A little struggle, then another huge win streak, and then this was all the getting to level 5, putting all kinds of randos in war. Not saying that's why we lost all these, a couple of these wins and losses where I placed all on me, for example. But anyway, since then, since we hit level 5 was right around here, and we stopped putting new people in war until they earn a spot, and we know they're not going to flake and bounce during the middle of war, and they're actually going to follow strategy. And 2 losses and almost all wins. That one tie, that was right before the tiebreaker came out. But just sick job, jerks. On our way to 100 wins someday. But I'm going to bust some... shiza. Come on, man. So, yeah, I'm on my old iPhone, so I don't have... I should probably stop talking. I don't have... there we go. I'm only on Wi-Fi, so it's kind of spotty. I'm going to bust Screwsos while I talk. I'm totally stealing that off Jake from One Hive, where he plays a video and talks instead of just letting you stare at a screen. So this is a new 9, and Screwso's going to use GoHoWiWi, and that's the point of this video. Is really to show you can't see me's videos. I mean, this guy's not even he's not even maxed out for Town Hall 8. But still, Screwso crushed it, and here we go again. I'm just going to keep going in case this works. He's going to lure. And one thing I'm going to say is, well, many things I'm going to say. And I always say that in my videos. Many things I'm going to say. But first, the first thing I'm going to say is you're going to notice in You Can't See Me's releases, video of his hog release. I've been studying surgical hogs a little more. I got pretty decent with GoHoWiWi with this exact strategy, and then I had some fails that just drove me insane, and then I switched to GoLaloon, and that's pretty much what I've been doing since. But this is, you know, the more replays I watch from the Max 9s, it's really, there are variations on every army. But there are a lot of hog experts and a lot of Laloon experts. And, you know, between these two armies, ideally we would all be good at both of them, and we could use them for the base's weaknesses. And real quick, let me say about Screwso. This is fine on this base, but that one finger drop on hogs, you've got to be super careful with that. It really, I said this in my last video of something, I don't remember, but everything is surgical. But anyway, these are really kind of the two power hybrids at Town Hall 9, at least from what I've seen. And my suggestion is go with which one you're more comfortable with, and start practicing that one in multi. And then the other one, you know, start practicing that too, and see which one you get better with, for example. But at any rate, Screwso killed this, and the one advantage, and I think I've said this in the past, but I'm saying it again. One advantage of GoHoWiWi over GoLaloon is that first stage kill squad is so much bigger. You have so many more troops. Even if you bring 20 hogs, 22 hogs in your GoHoWiWi, you still can very often take down that town hall with your golems, witches, and wizards. You can take down town hall in the process of taking out Queen and CC, which is always the first stage in every hybrid, and also trying to trigger some big bombs with your golems so your hogs don't get lit up. But sick attack, Screwso, you crushed it. The only thing I would suggest studying is basically what I'm going to show everyone, which you saw You Can't See Me do. And because of time, I'm kind of milking it. Come on, man. I'm gonna just show one of You Can't See Me's and U's, we'll just call them as we do in the Jerk Patrol videos. But this attack on number 2, he crushed all the defenses by far and ran out of time, unfortunately. But he killed that base too. And it's just so cool to 3-star the number 1. I mean, I've done it a few times. Very often, like I said before, it has been a Town Hall 10 in the past at the #1 spot. But when you're one and you kill one, it is just awesome. And this base is not maxed at all. U is still relatively new. I mean, his queen is only level 3. His witches are not maxed, but his hogs are maxed. And new base, nothing. Let's see. Does this guy have anything leveled up to Town Hall 9? No, nothing leveled up to Town Hall 9, but still, you got the X-bows, you got the design, you got the big bombs, etc. So again, this stupid thing, I hope this works. Just play, and then we'll be done here. So again, Queen, CC, and coming at Town Hall to hopefully get Town Hall. And one thing, or another thing, Jesus, I keep saying that. Another thing to think about is that, very often, your queen and queen's AI is way worse now. It's gotten progressively worse over time. You got to be really, really careful funneling that queen. And I'm actually going to make a video later of Where's Waldo's attacks in Mega Mutiny, and I just ruined queen on one of the attacks. I'm so mad. Let me pause real quick. But getting queen inside with these hybrids, because once you start the hybrids, the defenses start focusing on them. And very often queen is alive, and queen is the one that takes down Town Hall. So that's something to pay attention to. Is definitely path her inside. Do whatever you got to do to get her inside. But Yu's going to do... you know what? If he had level 6 giants, I would say just do one. That's what most of the videos I see. But here's the advantage of this surgical hog technique, is that you drop giants to draw all the defensive fire, and then the hogs just slip right in. It's pretty sweet. None of the defenses are really focused on hogs. They're focused on the giants, so it's like a quick distraction. So watch him drop giants, quick distraction. Now, one thing I would say, another thing I would say, is that I think he used an early heal. I would save as many heals as possible for your hogs. But again, it depends on how big your GoHoWiWi dimension of your comp is and how big your hog comp is. But look at those hogs. They just picked around the base just by dropping those giants, and he's just going to wreck this base, which is just awesome. So, like I said, this might be, in my opinion, it is, especially if you have enough golems. I think he only actually brought one. He did because of his giants. But if you think you can path your golem and your heroes and your witches, wizards, etc., all the way to Town Hall, that is awesome. And you got to base how many hogs you bring on how far of the base you want to get into with your first stage. So I've seen this composition and strategy with all different kinds of numbers. I mean, if for the real hog experts that are all heavy on hogs, they bring more hogs, even with the one giant. They bring a lot more, like always over 20. But you just brought 15 here because of those giants. And he's just gonna wreck this base. So start messing around with this in multi. It's a safer hybrid, I think, than GoLaloon. If you mess up first stage in GoLaloon, you're screwed. If you don't get that AD or you don't get that queen, it's game over. And so the odds here are much more likely that you're going to kill CC CC and queen, and maybe trigger off some bombs. I don't remember if he did, but anyway, sick attack to you, and sick job, jerks. You guys are killing it. And now I can't even get out of here, so I guess that's the end of the video. But keep it up, keep crushing it, and keep, most importantly, using both attacks and following strategy. All right, peace, guys.